Okay. Are we live? I think we're live. I'm gonna check how the stream sounds. You know how it is. Here we go. Alright, stream sounds excellent. I am coming through loud and clear. I'm gonna wait till like 3. I hopped on a little early. I said I was gonna get on at 3, so we're gonna wait a minute until it is 3 o'clock when I said I would start. It says we have 3 viewers, so welcome. I think this one has better music than the first Nicktoons game. Like, that's one thing I can give it. It's not, like, great, mind-blowing, iconic music or anything, but it is, you know, decent. There's a lot of stuff that's repetitive about this game, but the music is not one of them. The music is not repetitive in this game. Alright, hold on. Here's her weird observation. We're going into the game, look. Angelica from the Rugrats. Crumb, you have not found this one yet. Arnold, haven't found it yet. SpongeBob, it'll tell you, is from SpongeBob SquarePants. Otto Rocket, he's from Rocket Power. Ginger Fatley, we can't tell you what show she's from until you collect. With that, you don't get to know the name of the show yet. Rudy Tabooty. Who is Rudy Tabooty? I actually don't recognize that one. Hey, there's Aang. Mr. Tuesday X! Damn, that's a deep cut. I mean, Otis is kind of a deep cut too, but I love him. Jimmy Neutron. The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Oh wait, Timmy Turner from the Fairly Odd Parents? Oh, I thought that was Timmy Turner from that show, I fucked this joke by not having a show title in mind when I started it. Luckily no one's watching this yet. We're all alone here. Otis. The most iconic Nicktoons character. Why does like dust or smoke appear for one frame? It's when you press the A button. That's what the A button does. Why just like one frame of this shit? Okay. We gotta collect some of these guys. And, we're gonna start with the ones that unlock other characters for us. Play as Secret Agent Jimmy and, Evil Danny? It's this button? Yeah. Yeah, now we can play as Evil Danny. Alright, let's go. Fuck. I wasn't prepared to be able to fall off by immediately starting to run. Fuck. Oh, Danny is dead. Fuck. Jimmy is dead. I mean, I guess Danny's a ghost. If you're a ghost, does that mean you've died? Is that how that works? Danny? Oh. Oh, fuck. Ah! They always go on just a little too long. Ah, Jimmy, why? Jimmy, why? Don't spin dash. Alright, hold on. We're gonna try something new. Of course I would get at the time my save state. Let's not walk into that one. I've already unlocked that one. Oh, fucker. I have to go through this shit again. Danny? Danny, where you at? Danny, come here, my man. Alright, we're going ghost.
I'm going ghost.
Yep, we're going ghost. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. You have to hold down the A button if you want to move anywhere. Oh, is this timed? And is this, like, extra time that I am gaining? No, it is not extra time that I am gaining. You there. Boy, they really threw me into this one with no instructions. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I thought I turned on invulnerability. Thank you. I'm gonna need it, apparently. Should I be safe stating? Alright, hold on. We're doing that number. Just to be like that, you know? Like, I'm gonna try to beat this one the first time, but we're not taking any chances here. Alright. Maybe this won't be so bad. But that is what they always say, isn't it? Fuck, heck, dang. What did I even...
Hey, what's up?
Where on earth am I going?
Are you timed?
Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, no, we're backtracking all the way then, huh?
I
Wow.
guess.
Okay. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. This kind of sucks. Fuck. Where's it gonna pop me out? All the way back at the beginning? No thanks. What the fuck? Oh, you have to blow up both of them. Oh god, oh fuck, oh jeez, oh fuck. This is, like, terrible. I do not like this. Alright, fuck you. Has anyone hopped on?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Chris.
Hey.
Hold on, you are coming out of the wrong place. Let me make you come out of the correct place. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, there we are.
I apologize.
That's all good. So what's going on here? What is this?
I'm navigating, a Jimmy Ghost stage. That's this character's name, Jimmy Ghost.
That makes sense.
Did I do it? Okay, I beat it.
The
Hey
game
there,
just
partner.
crashes.
Have you ever seen Dot and the Kangaroo? No, I'm not familiar. Is that a Animaniacs segment? Or like a movie? Yeah, that Danny Phantom section, they just like throw you into it with like, no.
Is that evil, Danny?
Yes, I bought his Evil Danny costume.
That is that like? Is that how old this game is?
Oh, Danny Phantom was over by the time this game came out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Fuck. Jimmy Neutron was also over when this game came out. Jimmy
Kinda
Neutron
figured.
ended before Danny Phantom, but fuck.
Hey,
Double
excuse me. I'll
fuck.
be back. I gotta go give my child a piece of a donut before I eat it.
Okay. Your child deserves a piece of a donut. So you are excused. Thank you. Dan the man, you want to try this one? Nope. Nope.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Ah, it needs to stay up just a little bit longer.
No, you just. What?
Fuck.
No, you
Hell.
gotta be like Sonic, you know?
There he is.
Perfectly modeled.
Orko. Jimmy, take us home. No, it's a movie from Australia from 1970s. Interesting. Oh, it's YouTube telling me my channel's live. Good.
That's some Fairly Odd Parents music right here. That was Jimmy being loopy. Is that what that was?
Possibly. Hold on. Let's look at their idle animations. Jimmy, stand over here.
Hey, baby.
I think they all have kind of like very similar idle animations. I don't think there's anything special.
It's just he just happened to do like, you know, the same
Kinda.
movement.
Yeah, an arm flaily move. What else we got in here?
We have to find Rudy the Booty.
Here we go. Pilgrim Rocco. We'll start as normal Rocco, and then we'll throw Jimmy in there.
The real crossover. It should have been Jimmy's Modern Life. That would have been surreal as fuck. And, mainly because those shows were nowhere close to airtime. And
Yeah,
nowhere
no.
close to relevancy.
Ooh, okay, we're running.
Because, like, as much as I love Rocco's Modern Life, that was definitely not as popular as Jimmy Neutron ever was.
I mean, I think for a lot of people, like, Rocco's Modern Life is going to be more memorable than Jimmy Neutron. Like, you're gonna remember it better, but, like, it's just because those are, like, two completely different eras of Nicktoons. Like, the people who watched Rocco had stopped watching by the time Jimmy Neutron had come out. Mother of fucking...
Like, I got complete reruns because I had Nicktoons. And I preferred Nicktoons over Nickelodeon most of the time.
Fuck.
Oh, is Capo Mikey in this one?
I don't think so.
There we go. Some obscure random shit that, like, no one would care about.
Fuck. The X's are in this. Do you remember the X's?
Yeah, oh, I loved the X's.
Fuck.
You know who else needs to be here? The greatest Nick action show ever, Martin Mystery. I don't think, like, I don't even know if that's like an official Nick show. I feel like that's just a, you know, one of those Canadian ones that Nick, like, adopted and, like, Cartoon Network had and shit.
Yeah.
It's funny because I always preferred, like, Nicktoons and, like, Toon Disney over, like, you know, the actual channels.
Yeah,
I feel like Toon Disney's pretty obvious why, because I didn't care for any of the Disney comms, but...
Zack and Cody I kind of liked.
Oh, I liked it.
Everything else I was kind of... Either I didn't watch it, or I just wasn't that into it. Weirdly, Hannah Montana is a show I watched way more than I should have, considering I never enjoyed it.
You know, it's funny. I actually really liked, I hated Disney's comedies, but I think Nickelodeon had better live-action comedy shows. Which sucks to say, because they have, like, a bad reputation now.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I've always liked Drake and Josh, iCarly.
I mean, it's not like Disney has a great track record, but... Certainly, I think there is more controversy around Nickelodeon. Motherfucker.
I remember, like, my favorite thing is that, like, I remember strictly being in the boys' locker room and my friends and guys that I don't even know, which were, like, arguably generically the popular kids. Hey, you know how, like, guys are kind of, like, anti-feminine anything? So,
Yes.
like... So what was really going on is, it was funny, we're in the locker room and, like, somebody's like, you know Zoe 101 got canceled? And I'm sitting there like, why are you talking about this? Weirdest, like, surrealist, like, talk to have. And I didn't want to, like, talk because I was afraid, like, it was a trap or something.
I actually never did watch Zoe 101.
I didn't watch it consistently. All I know is it was funny to hear, like, the generic, like, super macho dudes talking about it in the locker room and talking about its cancellation and how, like, that sucks. And I'm like, oh, okay. By the way, on a more personal note, because I left a little early, did the Lakers lose?
They did. I liked a lot. Heck. Shit. Fuck. Dang it. Double fuck.
It's so weird. Oof. Normally, like, people have, like, super loyalty to, like, their home states. The Lakers, I'm like, hello? I mean, I guess sports people watch teams that they're not connected to, but... I don't know.
Rocco, where you at, my man?
He's living his best modern life.
Rocco? Rocco, I need you.
Can't you go up on that one platform right there and then jump down?
There he is.
I have some really interesting ideas.
So is Professor... Hello?
Rocco? Rocco!
Life's a little too modern for him.
I'm with you, my man. What's going on? Come on. No, I am stuck in the wall. Oh, okay, I died.
Oh, okay, I see what happened.
Remember Mr. Meaty. Oh, God. Mr. Meaty in this game. We need it.
Oh, is it in this game?
No, but he should be.
Mr. Meaty was like watching a train wreck. Where like you couldn't get your eyes away from it, but like...
Okay, I somehow despawned the UFO the first time I went through. Wish I could do that again.
This level's just a mess of glitches.
Nope.
So is Calamitous the villain of this game?
Yes. But so far it's been implied that the Urkins from Invader Zim... God, fuck, it's the exact same place every time. The Urkins from Invader Zim are also involved. Jimmy, you get to go. You take the lead for a while. I like that Jimmy poses in midair. Fuck. Fuck! It's the same place every time!
I see what you're supposed to do, but they don't really give you time because you have the pressure of the UFO.
Yeah. Yeah,
a little more towards like the edge, like the closest edge to the laser towards the bounce pad, if you can.
Yeah, it's kind of, you come out of, well, if you do the roll, which I hit the button to do, he just didn't do it. Fuck.
No, fuck it, never mind. You can't do anything. You just gotta die.
That was just me kind of fucking up.
So
Why?
is a reference to a thing, or?
Nope. Not that I'm aware of.
'Cause I thought it was like a reference to like the Bubble Boy.
Oh yeah, that is one of the poses he does in the bubble, isn't it? Nope.
you know, once again, sorry for critiquing the game, but I feel like if they just, you know, didn't have the bounce pads, okay, if they didn't have the bounce pads and just left it to skilled platforming, it would probably be fine. Because, like, this already is kind of challenging, you know, because you have a thing chasing you, but...
Was that Michael I heard?
No.
Yeah, what the fuck? No.
Michael said he'd be on soon.
Fuck. I shouldn't be able to fall off the edge.
Fun. Dumb question. Do you think you can go around the UFO?
Around
Since it is a
the
3D thing? Or do you think his hitbox is just too damn big?
Yeah, I think... Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to get over it.
Because when it starts, it looks like you have a lot of room to go around. Like, there's a platform before. But I don't know if it's hitbox. Nope, no, fuck it, never mind. It's hit. Just that big. I kind of wish that we had a save state before it started chasing you when we fucked it up the first time.
Yeah. Fuck.
Like, in all honesty, the UFO is really the issue with this.
Yeah, it's like, give me, like, the harder challenge, or give me not the UFO. Both of them together, it's too much. Yeah. I just don't have the time to make that jump.
And even if you do, you have to get the other one perfect, and these aren't perfect to begin with. I want to see what Mega Chad, like, designed this game.
That jump should not be that hard to make. That should be just like a little bit closer. Fucking fuck.
The double jump just kind of sucks, it looks like, in this game.
Well, there's like a weird timing with the launch pad, right? You have to wait till you're at the top of the jump from the launch pad to start your double jump.
Well,
It's like you clear that first one and you'll never have time to clear the second one. Getting it the first time is hard enough. Like, I hate... Like, I'm just gonna keep missing it on the first try. And then you finally make it, and it's like, yeah, there's no time for me to make this second jump. It was all for naught. Ugh. Alright, hold on.
There's 4 of those.
Oof. Fucking fuck. Ah! I made it to the last one! I was at the last one!
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
This is pretty rough.
Why? Like, I swear, sometimes it's just not clear. Hey, hello?
Hi.
The game is not responding.
The game gave up.
Uh-oh. Okay. Hello.
Is it responding now? Nope. Okay.
Okay, here we are. We're back in it. Oh my god, holy shit, fuck.
You do it? Hell yeah. I guess the key is I don't have to pay attention. I guess I'm not allowed to watch.
Rocco, you take over. Murder these people.
Rocco, it is your modern life. TV shows more, I would definitely do a Rocco's Modern Life thing.
Where he beats the shit out of people.
Yeah, why not?
As
As he
depicted
always
in
does, right?
Yes, as depicted in this game. To rescue his good friend Gurr.
Yeah, his lover.
I don't know if I'm ready for the Gurr Rocco fanfic.
Nobody is. Somehow, some way, they already are going to connect Hell of a Boss and Invader Zim, so.
Well, that makes sense. They're goth. Gurr.
I feel like Rocco's Modern Life could be kind of interpreted as that to a degree, or at least, not goth, but, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a word. Introvert?
Okay.
Introverted?
Sure. Alright. Getting the fuck out of here.
Ain't nobody missed Rocco when he was gone in space. Jenny?
Yep.
We're getting...
We'll go Secret Agent Jimmy. Although I think I'm gonna get up and like go to the bathroom and get some water.
That makes sense.
I need a minute.
Yeah, you do. Hello?
Hey,
Hi.
what's up?
Not much. I'm playing with my mascara.
Uh, is
Makeup shit.
Noise. Is Matt AFK right now?
Yeah, Matt died.
No. Oh, yeah, sorry for taking so long to join. I was in pain.
Look, I know I'm gonna see you in like a month or two. I think a month. Um, do I have to take you to a doctor?
No, I gotta get like my insurance figured out tomorrow, and then
Get your
schedule an appointment.
insurance settled, please.
And then I think I'm gonna go on Thursday.
Okay, please do. I know I sound like I'm nagging, but I want you to be okay.
I appreciate it. No, like I am wondering what's wrong now because it feels like I felt okay when I got home. Like I wore a back brace all day at work, but like I stood up like after sitting down, and it hurt so much that I like fucking collapsed to my knees. Like I couldn't get up.
You might need to go to. You definitely need to go to a doctor, but they might also prescribe some kind of medicines. But I also think stretches would be nice to do before and after work.
Yeah, I think that would be it. Like I think I know what happened. I definitely need some sort of medical guidance though, because what happened is I did 9 days of work in a row. And that's when it first started getting bad, and ever since then I just haven't had enough of a break. So it gets better, but it never completely recovers because I have not had a long enough break. Like I've been at that job for a year and a half, and I have not had like there was not a single week where I wasn't there. You know, like I've had 3 days off in a row at points, but I have not had like a legitimate vacation from it.
Fucking Michael come back while I was in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asshole.
But yeah, like I think that's what it is. It's also like I'm doing a job where I'm lifting shit all day, and I'm 100 pounds overweight. Like I think it's just way too much on my back.
We're talking about Michael's modern life.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait.
So.
Correct?
Oh.
Shit.
Who's the chicken?
That's Attack.
And the power of Juju.
That was that was a video game first, right? And then Nickelodeon picked it up, or
It was a Nickelodeon video game.
yeah.
Okay, I have none of the secret juice with which to shoot these guys.
That was a series that like seemed like it was trying really hard to become a thing, but I didn't know anyone who enjoyed it.
Like, I mean, the game is fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've met people who enjoyed the games.
Okay. I never heard anyone badmouth them. I just never met a single fan of Tack.
I've heard the first one is like really, really good. You might have to switch to Tack. I think he might have goo.
Oh, there it is. Okay. He has it. Flying chicken. Killing robots.
Like, I mean, I've heard the sequel sucks to Tack, and then every game after that sucks.
I remember the cartoon being like, not like bad, but never like good enough to hold my interest.
Yeah, same. I did watch a couple of episodes. Like I remember there's like a killer cookie jar episode.
I feel like the thing is that Michael said it best, right? Is it was trying too hard.
Yeah, it was. I remember around that time, like in magazines and on the channel, it was all over the place. They were trying to make it a thing, but it was not being like. Maybe people. I'm sure it had fans, but in the grand scheme of things, it was being rejected.
I feel like I've seen more of Tack through advertisements than like any of his actual content.
Yeah. I remember the thing. I remember. Oh, go ahead.
I feel like if they just let Tack be a Nickelodeon video game, it probably would have been better. Maybe make a movie or two, but not a whole last show.
Yeah, I think that the most notable thing with me in that show was the fact that Joe Swanson was a voice.
Yeah, not even the real guy, Joe Swanson.
Patrick Bateman, that's his name. He just does the same voice and everything. It's a good voice. He's really good at doing it, but
Is that who it is?
isn't that Patrick Bateman or Warburton?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Patrick
All right.
Warburton. There you go.
No, look,
That's the guy.
I thought I was having a stroke. I'm like, is that who it was? I've been saying it wrong for years.
Who's Patrick Bateman? Is that a fictional character?
That's the guy from American Psycho.
Oh, right. This is awful.
At least it's better than the last level.
It definitely is, but like it's
No,
just
I mean
still,
you
like...
missed it.
Oh,
Okay, I'm thinking.
no,
of what I
yeah,
saw
no,
last
it
time.
was the to get Gur, the mission to get Gur, trash. It was like impossible.
Jeez.
It sounds like Mitzi just came home.
I am home.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Nugget. Hi, baby boy.
The gang's all here. Watch Matt play Nicktoons.
Ah, fuck.
Are you just a silly lad? Is that it? Are you a silly lad?
Fucking.
Ah.
Is Sage home yet, or is Sage coming?
No, Sage is not home.
Sage gets home, we're gonna go to the grilled cheese fest.
Ooh. That sounds amazing. Fuck.
Oh yeah, that's what they're doing. Are we still gonna do Stupid Mario Bros? Or are we doing that like another day?
I'm down to do that later.
Yeah, we could go with. I don't think we all have to show up every single time. I just think Matt has to because he hasn't seen it yet.
So I thought Matt
Yes,
was going
but-
to the grilled cheese fest.
Oh, are you going to the Grilled Cheese Fest?
I am, but I'll be home, like,
Okay.
at a decent enough time that we could probably still... Oh, God.
You know, I love how this game like has moments of like clarity when it comes to good platforming, and then it goes, no, I'm done being good. Let me stop being decent. Let me
Yeah.
stop being okay.
This does seem like I was actually gonna say, like, even though I called it shit a second ago, like you went through like a good, like, there was a good period of time there where you were getting through it pretty well. I was like, all right, this is like somewhat competent. It's like going at a decent speed. It's like it almost looks like it could be fun for a second, but yeah, it's kind of more of what I'm expecting here. I don't know. Why do some people make why do games like this need to be as difficult as they make them? What is
Right.
the point?
Look, Mom.
Oh. Yeah, I watched I talked about it in chat yesterday. I watched the fucking Nathaniel Brandy video again. I like that guy. I think his videos are good. But I don't know if I've ever disagreed with Rankin that much before.
Regular basis.
He put Origins at number 2. Like, what the fuck? That's a
That's kinda
compilation
cheating.
pack. That's a compilation pack. Like, I like Origins too, but I like Origins because it has 4 other games I like on it. Like,
Welcome back to Matt's Sonic Talk.
yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to ask you, Chris, tell me, and we don't have to talk about this too long.
Oh
it's
no,
just
I'm
like,
fine with it. I just think it's funny.
You know, whenever it goes silent, I'm just like, all right, let's talk about Sonic. No, but like, Triple Trouble is. Am I like? Because I remember you saying you weren't that crazy for it either, and now it's like ranked as low in that video. It's like, am I just oblivious? Do people hate that game?
I don't see. That's the thing. Is that the funny thing about him even ranking it is it's funny because a lot of people didn't play it, so it's kind of like a weird like. I would never have put it so. I don't know how low it is, but I wouldn't put it low.
It's below. Like I said yesterday, it's below Chronicles. It's below Sonic 4. It's below. I mean, it's below a lot of the Game Gear games. Honestly, it's only slightly higher than Chaos.
I can see it, but I also feel like I feel okay. So the Game Gear games are not perfect. Nor would I even say they're good. But below Chronicles is nothing's below Chronicles. No, nothing's below Chronicles for me. I'm sorry.
I think Chronicles, the only thing that could like save Chronicles from being my least favorite entry of the series is length. Like, if there's a game that's equally frustrating that takes longer to beat than Chronicles. Because I think Chronicles has hit a peak in how frustrating a game can be for me.
That's bad, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think that there is a Sonic game that is that level. If we decide to play, like, any of the Phantasy Star Sega RPGs, maybe.
Yeah, I mean...
And even then, I don't expect you to play those.
Yeah, like, with Chronicles, it's just, like... It's just I don't know. I hit a point where it became very frustrating. And I think some of that's out of the game's control. I think part of it is I stopped for 3 months and then I tried to remember what I was doing.
Okay.
But there's no denying how obnoxious the fucking enemies on the screen are. And the fact that they do very little to help you level up just makes it a waste of time.
Let me bring up something that I hate, is that RPGs have to have a purpose for being an RPG. I know that sounds silly and stupid. But, like, you know, like, shit has to work. We don't live in a time where people, like, we don't live in, like, the Super Nintendo era where that was necessary to tell stories, right? So if you're gonna do an RPG, you do it because, like...
I'm gonna hop in the shower real quick. If anybody comes to the door, well, Sage should be here soon, but if anybody comes to the door who just, like, knocks on the door, like, let them in. Okay. It's gonna be Rio. Rio's coming with us.
Okay.
So, I feel like Chronicles is not the worst RPG I've ever played, but it's up there. There's, like, the battle mechanic, like, battles need to be necessary, and the fun thing about grinding in RPGs is to watch the growth happen. It's not always necessary, but it's nice to have. This one tells that to fuck off. Even the worst RPG in the world, at least you can go, hey, my numbers are going up. The items are garbage as well in this game. You know?
Yeah, like, I'll say this, like, go ahead.
Like, they don't make sense, and I feel like they should enhance the game, because this one is it's kind of like where Paper Mario exists, where, like, badges are very necessary, argumentatively, but at least the badges are fun to use, right? And at least they're useful. The chows are kind of like
they can make you look like Waluigi.
Mario, I'd say this, like, in terms of, like, turn-based games that I've enjoyed thoroughly, they all do have something to the combat that I appreciate. Like, Dragon Quest XI, I'd say, is, like, the most, like, traditional RPG that I've played combat-wise that I enjoyed. I still think that the combat in that game is fun, and they do little things like
supposed to do here.
You can, if you don't really know what you're doing, you can let your party members make their own decisions. If you do know what you're doing, you can control all of them. You can speed up the combat, which I really love, so you're not wasting forever in combat. You can also let your character move around on the battlefield. It doesn't prevent you from getting hurt, but just that, like, just the fact that they give you that.
Can I pause you for a minute?
Yeah.
Whoever the hell programmed this is, like, the most competent programmer, because where they put checkpoints make fucking sense. Unless Matt is, like, really fast with save states.
Nope, that is where the checkpoint is. It's hard to make him jump to the other wall. Like, once he's grabbing the wall, he wants to keep grabbing the wall.
I'm not saying like this game is better, but like it seems like at least the programmers were awake while doing this one.
Yeah, no, there are much more reasonable checkpoints in this one than there have been in some of the others. It's still, like, kind of bad.
Oh, no, for sure.
But it is at least...
No, that right there is a nice spot for them to give you, at the very least, yeah. Maybe they had a hard time beating it, so they just had to throw in so many checkpoints. Amori is a game that I don't even know if I want to spoil it, because I kind of want to show the game on, like, a Spiny stream eventually. But it's like, that game has a really creative way of doing combat. Like, I like it a lot. I think that my biggest issue with Amori is, like, some of the dungeons in the game go on way too long. Like, I think the game pads way too much, but it's worth it because the game as a whole is, like, beautiful. But it has a very creative combat system. Like, it's not only does it help the game stand out, but it, like, fits the characters and story, like, in really, like, unique ways that you won't even, like, you won't even realize it at first, but as you play through the game, it's, like, just their combat, like, the way that they work, it makes a lot more sense to them as characters. Like, it was very, very clever, like, very well thought out. Paper Mario, it's like every single attack is a little tiny mini game you have to complete, which is nice. Keeps it moving. Undertale, it's like kind of a dodge and mini game. It's fun. It kind of like It kind of like if you do actual combat, like if you actually decide you're not going to spare them, the game becomes a more tedious RPG. But that's like kind of the point. It's like, yeah, if you do the genocide run, you're gonna, like it's what San says, you are gonna have a bad time. Not just because it's gonna get hard, but because you're gonna have, you have to do a tedious task, and I think that's like a fun way to do like satire of a RPG. Like I think Undertale does a really good breakdown of the RPG. Deltarune, on the other hand, feels more like it's trying to just be a standard RPG. But it's still there's so much personality in each of the boss fights. There's little animations for all of them. There's relevance to the story. There's alternate paths with the fights you can go in. Like the Deltarune's doing like a great job of like, okay, we're not like this is the same style of game if we weren't doing it ironically, you know, if we are taking it more like treating it more like a traditional RPG. And I like it because they do a great job with it.
Yeah.
I like that they can like make an RPG without it just being ironic, you know?
Yeah, I guess my point is this, right? As you just brought up, you can do RPGs in multiple different ways now. And that's why I don't think Sonic is acceptable, because, like...
No.
At the end of the day, no, they went with... I mean, hell, I keep saying, and I don't know if this will ever matter, but Mass Effect and Dragon Age was made by this company. Phenomenal RPGs. You know? So, like... It's hard for me to believe that this one turned out the way it did.
Yeah. Persona 4, like, I didn't play it at all. The whole thing was us watching Stuart play it, but there were things I enjoyed about that one, too. Like, there was... it definitely stood out from other RPG, like,
for sure.
I have seen. It's harder for me to describe the mechanics because, again, I didn't actually control. But, I like the way that they did grind in, because it's like kind of like you're not going somewhere in the town for that. There's a very specific place you're going to do all of that, and I think that it works pretty well.
I think as somebody that loves Persona, the fun thing about it is that you also have a time limit, so you can't grind too much. You have to debate on how much, you know, you want to split between your personal life in the game and, you know, the narrative, which I think is awesome.
I like that, yeah. I do like that a lot.
Also, since all the dungeons are randomly generated, it's not like you're gonna ever be in the same place forever.
Yeah.
So that's nice as well. And also the enemy design is really good too.
That is a big thing. Like, that's a big pro of both Persona and Dragon Quest, where it's like the combat at the end of the day, I guess, like there is
more traditional, yeah.
Yeah, but they go all out with the character design. Like, Dragon Quest XI had so many unique, like, enemies to fight, and they had, like, really solid expressions, and
I feel
I
like
mean, it's a great art. It's just like really well drawn, like really well modeled characters. Go ahead, Chris.
I feel like if you can, or whatever, I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm making a video on it, but if there's ever an RPG that I feel like is a must-play, it is a game called Live Alive.
Yeah, you told me about is that the one that has like 6 different stories?
Yes.
Yeah, you were telling me about that one. I do want to try that one out. I saw the trailer for it because they did a remake. That was a remake, right?
Yes.
Did you play the remake? Is the remake a good route to go?
Oh, the remake's the best way to go.
Cool. Yeah, I probably will check that out. I liked Bug Fables because Bug Fables was trying to like be like a successor to the original Paper Mario. The only thing I can say about that game, and this, I think if you're a fan of Paper Mario, you should absolutely check it out. It was fun. I liked the 3 main characters a lot. I just like, story-wise, it really didn't hook me at any point. Like, I made it to the very end of the game, and that's when I stopped playing, just because every single time I was like getting ready to start, like, oh, I should finish streaming this to the brigade, and I would just be like, we're on like the final chapter. Why don't I care about what's happening? And that's what made me stop, just because it was like, I gave it a long time to get me hooked on the story because I liked everything else about it.
Please be the end. Thank you. Holy shit, thank you.
They didn't finish the pipe, by the way.
Just get me out of here. Just get me the fuck out of here, man.
They hear Chris say, okay, let's do it again, but this time the pipe will be complete.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, didn't complete the game. Let's do the full pipe.
No, I just think it's funny that, like, they didn't finish the pipe. Like, I feel like one of the things is RPGs are a hard sell to people in general. Like, it's hard for me to be like, yeah, you should play this one, because, like, there's a lot of factors into RPGs in general, and if you like them or not, right?
Yeah.
Not you specifically, but people. And I feel like the traditional RPG is not an acceptable route anymore. I know that that's kind of ballsy, but, like, they need to have something exceptional to them. You know, you're asking people to do turn-based, and it has to, you know.
Yeah, you need to have something kind of, like, good there. Like, I played the Tome RPG, which had, like, one thing that had is, like, if you're a fan of the show, then you're gonna appreciate seeing how all of the characters are reintroduced. Because it's a reboot, it's not just a retelling of the story from the web show. I will say that something that I think made the game in some areas fun and in other areas, like, really poorly designed, was
Jenny.
Was like, instead of grinding, you have to collect like power-ups basically that you get for, like, you can buy them in the store, but you can also get them from defeating certain enemies, and that's how you boost your character up. So, like, they basically did that as a way so you don't have to go out and grind. And in some cases that was nice, in other cases it could completely fuck you over, because once you start a mission for the day, you can't go back to the hub world until it's done. And if you don't get the power-ups that you need in that level, and you get stuck in a boss, you can't go out and grind them. Like, it soft locks you, basically. There was a single boss on, like, the because the game split up into, like, 4 or 5 days. I think it's 5 days. Day 2, I was stuck on that boss for such a long time that I considered, like, quitting the game entirely, and eventually I was able to get it to, like, work, but it was, like, a close call every time. And that was, like, that didn't happen again. I think the game, for the most part...
I think we unlocked every character.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna use Gur to find the X.
But yeah, it was like, that to me, like, that's like a good way to fucking soft lock yourself, you know? That's I appreciate them trying something different, but I also gotta say, like, that frustrated me. That I did not like being stuck on that boss as long as I was, and I think a lot of people would have quit sooner than I did. I had a little bit of, like, I loved the web series growing up, so I had a little bit of, like, of a connection to it, and that's the only reason I kept going, because I just wanted to see it play out. Oh, Chris, are you still there?
I sure am. I've just been listening.
Okay. No, I gotcha. Trying to think if there's any other RPGs that I enjoy. Like, I definitely played a lot less than you in Stuart, but I've gotten more. Like, I've gotten more and more into them over time, and I do enjoy a good RPG now.
It's just the problem with RPGs is at the time that's kind of the best way to get a narrative, because like video games weren't like the narratives weren't all there at the time because we were dealing with like 64 Super Nintendo. GameCube and PS2 is when he started to get more into it, right? But,
right.
You know.
You know, game I think looks like kind of neat, but I know for a fact that there's like a lot of problems with it, but I'm still curious to try it out anyway.
Is it?
Y2K.
I have no clue what that is.
It's also been referred to as Eek.
I've heard about it. I've heard of it that way. I've never.
It's like it's definitely a game where it's intentionally making the main character unlikable, and I'm okay with that. But a lot of I don't know people have bad-mouthed the game a lot, but there's also people who've given it a try, and just from what I've seen of it, it looks like, from what I've seen, the things that annoy everyone else also annoy me.
Can I bring up something that I feel like we need to get more understanding of? Not like you specifically, but people.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a character that you don't like is written that way, and I feel like that's good. You know? Yeah,
well, and that's what the creator argued, because the creator kind of went on a rant when the game was poorly received. The only thing with that people like said there was like there's plenty of games of unlikable main characters that we do like, because there is, and that's true. There are like bad people in video games that people really get a kick out of. So I can understand how that's like doesn't completely work as an excuse, but I will say I'm curious about the game. I do think I'd be frustrated with it if I tried it, though. I think there'd be things I liked and things I didn't like.
Like, I think Olivia said it best, is that one of her characters that she absolutely hated was Dr. Otto Octavius' Spider-Man, right? Mm-hmm. And as we come back to it, we both absolutely like the book way more because it was willing to have a lot of balls for a comic book, you know. But the idea was the character was supposed to be unlikable. He was supposed to do things that we weren't going to agree with, and I feel like that's sometimes the best. Sometimes that's what you need from characters, especially to contrast them, you know. Now, is that with this? I just feel like sometimes a character that is unlikable, I feel like there's a degree though, right?
I think sometimes it's also like intent. Like, I'm gonna name two.
I am Gur. What do you mean only Gur can enter this area? I am Gur.
No.
You're Gur wearing a funny costume.
You're the wrong Gur.
I guess like
Gur, I didn't recognize you in that excellent dog costume.
Two characters that I would consider insufferable, but one works and one doesn't, would be, I'll name two characters. Brian Griffin from Modern Family Guy, and Tandy from The Last Man on Earth. Both are incredibly insufferable characters, but Brian, the issue is that they reset it every single episode, and he's just, like, in the modern episodes, it's just, he's a dick and that's the character, you know? It kind of goes against what the character was. He's not enjoyable to listen to, there's zero consequence to anything he does. It's just frustrating to watch him, I feel. Where in Last Man on Earth, the main character, Tandy, is a incredibly cringy, incredibly horrible human being, but the show, what's cool about that show, especially the first season, is, like, the whole show is set around the world ended and there's only a few people left on Earth, so the people who are staying with this guy are really trying to accept him for who he is, really trying to tolerate him, because it's like, they only have each other, right? Like, there's not a lot of people left on Earth, so they really, like, they're tolerating him way longer than any other, like, you would in any other circumstance. But it just builds up more and more each episode, like, how much of his shit that they're willing to take, and it leads into a really, like, dark finale that I loved. So it's like, he's a very unlikable character, but he definitely, like, it's very purposeful. Like, there's a point to it. And I like that.
Hold on a minute, Michael. I'm sensing competence within this game for a second.
Yeah. This part's okay.
I feel like just because something's competent doesn't mean it's good.
I would agree. I mean, it's like... I like how fast Gurg goes. It kind of matches his hyper energy.
Heck.
But I feel like the thing is with, like... I don't know where Brian stands for you, but with Brian, for me, the issue is that, like... I don't have a problem with them resetting, but I do have a problem with, like, how extreme they took him, right?
Is that it? That was, like, ludicrously easy compared to the others. Not JPEG, back again. Who is familiar with Super Mario Bros., the great mission to rescue Princess Peach? Actually, Chris has a video about that movie.
Yeah, we all watched it together, too, like about a month ago.
It's an interesting movie.
I like it. I think it's I'm glad that it's only only like 40 or 50 minutes long, and I'm glad it's not longer than that, because I think it would have overstayed its welcome. But I think for like a quick watch, it's fun. I like it.
I think it's the perfect early representation of Mario Brothers.
I like some of the music in the movie. I have it like on a playlist. I have like I'm one of those people that has like just. I don't listen to like an album. I just have a playlist of 800 different songs, none of which are connected.
Michael, that's how I listen to music.
What'd you say?
Tuesday.
I listen to albums, and that's how I listen to music.
Werewolves on Wheels. See it or skip it. I've seen Werewolves on Wheels.
Where's my guy?
There's stuff I like about it, but it is kind of dull. Jesus Christ, Vampire Hunter, cooler crap. That one... There's charm to it. I do like bits of it. I think I've made myself like it a little more by creating the character of Christian Matt to review it.
I was about to say, didn't you review that?
I did.
Good old Christian Matt.
Did you leave him when you moved, or did he move with you?
No, he'll show up again. Alright, we're gonna collect Ginger by As Told by Ginger. From As Told by Ginger.
No, I like what you said the first time.
Everybody's favorite character.
I feel like we've had a long talk about it, but...
Oh yeah, Flame Decal Ginny, let's go.
We had a long talk about what?
How I feel about As Told by Ginger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I picked this one. This will probably be the last one I do.
I feel like the thing is that my favorite thing about it is that it has a very interesting ending that feels kind of not deserved.
This totally rocks.
I swear to God, I can live my whole life without seeing this UFO, and I'd be happy.
Oh, I'm just getting started.
What did we think of Teenage Robot?
I love that shit, and I wish Nickelodeon acknowledged it a little bit more.
Nothing like pulling an evil fast.
What do you think, Matt?
Matt's dead.
Yeah, I can't hear Matt.
Hold on. There we go.
Ah,
Hello.
Howdy.
I didn't keep up with my life as a teenage robot, but I did kind of enjoy it when I did watch it.
Yeah, same. Like, I never, like, watched all the episodes or anything, but I definitely enjoyed what I saw of it. Not JPEG ass. Better Denzel Washington performance, Glory or Training Day?
I've only seen Training Day, but I do think it is one of his better performances. I think his best performance is actually Malcolm X, though. That's...
From Wrapped in Black, from the final level of Sonic Rush.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, thank you. Go the fuck away, my dude.
What? Hold on, what happened? There's a platform now. I don't get these UFO levels. Whoever made these needs to fuck off and never work in the game industry again. And I don't like to be that mean, but like, stop. Consider a new field.
She looks like a Jet Set Radio character.
She sure does. I mean, to be fair here, she does in general.
Wait, no, shit, there it is. Sam. Samantha. Your turn, girl. Your fucking Adam and Eve costume.
Why? What episode was that? Was that an
She's
episode?
Plant Girl. How come she's playable but Tucker's not?
How come Surf Shack Tito from Rocket Power isn't playable?
I feel like, yeah, that's more of a sim.
Yeah, how come the master from that show is just Auto Rocket and not the great legendary Mr. Surf Shack Tito?
Because like Surf Shack Tito is the only ideal character to be in that show. Like fuck the skateboarder characters, you know, like.
I feel like the funny thing about Tucker is that he is the perfect example of why we don't why he doesn't have powers and why we don't give out powers. Because Tucker said some wild shit.
Fuck. Fuck, man. Double fuck. Alright, hold on. Here it comes.
Cause like,
Nope.
because one of the episodes I remember is Tucker like made me question a lot about his character. Cause he says some kind of sus things.
How could there be a Butch Hartman show where a character says some sus things?
Butch Hartman's Among Us.
I would watch that.
If I liked the guy more, I would spend $200 to have him draw Spiny.
No.
But I don't like him very much anymore.
I would fair here 200.
Well, that was like way, 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 way easier than like any of these have been. Heard that The Black Demon is a terrible giant shark movie. You're going to have to find out for myself. Oh, Rodney Dangerfield's Back to School or Ladybugs. I haven't seen either. I have seen My Five Wives.
Back to School is okay. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Oh, what are you giving that movie respect?
Which movie?
Back to School.
I don't. Do you have an opinion on that movie?
No, it's just the one thing I can tell you about Rodney Dangerfield is that he doesn't.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Why did that go over my head? Rodney Dangerfield, like, I have always enjoyed him. I haven't seen a lot of stuff with him. Like, I like his Simpsons episode a lot. Caddyshack is, like, It's not a great movie, but he's easily the best part of it. Like, his scenes are funny. Then Back to School. I remember laughing. I watched it with my dad, like, when I was in, like, high school or something, and I laughed a lot watching it, but I haven't revisited it, and I don't really remember.
We've collected Ginger.
Weird thought. I feel like he's one of those celebrities that, like, I would love more now because of the unhinged shit we can say and do, more than his time he was around.
He possibly played the grossest character I've ever seen in a movie.
I'm sorry.
Where it was Natural Born Killers, I think. And he plays a really, really awful person, and but they're like, the way that they shoot it, it's like all this green and yellowish tint on the screen. They made him look as, like, sleazy as possible. And he's, like, just doing, like, the shit that he's saying and the shit that he's doing is just, like, monstrous. And it's playing a laugh track over the whole thing. That is a very weird movie.
I love Natural Born Killers.
Oh, I love it too. I think it's great. It is bizarre.
Are we done for the day, by the way?
We might want to call it here. Thank you everyone for joining. I'm just gonna do that number. Alright, I kind of wanted to finish this today, but we spent the entire time collecting master models. So, we'll finish this next time.
Hey. So, mate.
Thank you, everyone. Would always rather watch Meet the Applegates than Meet the Deedles, just saying. Interesting. Thank you everyone for joining. Chris and Michael, I will hop back on with you. If anyone's joining, anyone joining us, we will be live streaming later. We're gonna watch Stupid Mario Brothers.
Over on Spiny Norman.
Yeah, Spiny Norman 06.
Yeah, if you need a link, just click on any Hollow Victories episode.